Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is a Battleship Brawl Season 1 video. Sort of. There was some discussion going on in the forums for the Season 2 things. People were discussing their ship designs, talking about previous things and failings of their past designs. And one thing that was brought up was having the Zvesdas here facing off against the BB-15. This was the second place entry into the tournament. There was some discussion going on to seeing about which of these entries would win if they had met, rather than the Zvesdas getting knocked out of the primary bracket by the sledgehammer and then out of the tournament by the board cube like it did. So I figured I'd go ahead, and I had some time and I felt like it making a video since I hadn't done one in a while. So yeah, here we are. Now this isn't, obviously this isn't official in any way, shape, or form. I'm not even going to run a timer or anything, but it is set up the 1 kilometer distance from Season 1, and everything, and this isn't going to make any difference on the tournament. The Zvesda's lost, unfortunately. So this is just a for funsies to see there, and saw some big, those cram shells, that HE doing some work on the BB-15 there. That Zvesda got launched into the air and then friendly fired by its buddy while it was in the sky. Oh, now it's just getting friendly fired all to hell. Yeah, these Zvesdas had that problem of being spawned a little bit too close together. The BB-15 is taking a pounding from those HE shells, the constant barrage of HE, but it is weathering the storms fine. BB-15 89%, Zvesda's ranging from 72 to 98%. It's a matter of whether they can hold on long enough to actually disable the BB-15. And ooh, that shell looks good. That looks, yep, it penned and detonated. Oof. Oh, that Zvesda got lifted clean out of the water by that explosion. Oh, that was kind of funny. Oh man, it's still fighting though. It's still active. BB-15, very durable, very rugged ship. It's definitely taking a beating here, but keeping on right on going. Oh, that shell just... Oh, no, it over-penetrated, it looks like. I'm not sure if that just missed or it over-penetrated. It's hard to tell when they go into the water like that. Oh, frame rate hang up. Oh, here we go. Here goes some shots into this Zvesda. Oh, over-penetrated. Those ones definitely hit. They just went through and didn't do anything. So far, the BB-15 seems to be hanging on. It's taking a lot of damage, but nothing critical has been hit yet. But how long before one of those explosions rip out an engine or the AI or a turret? It's like, how much can it, how much damage can it actually take? And that's kind of funny. This Zvesda is capsized and firing shells upside down, but I think the water is going to throw off their muzzle velocity too much and they're not going to be able to hit. Yeah. BB-15 needs to change targets. Oh, this gun has been knocked out by an explosion here. See, it got deep in there. And this gun is trying to fire at the Zvesdas back here, but it is blocked by its own turret. Can't get the shot off. BB-15 is trying to come around. This one is still trying to kill the capsized Zvesda. This gun seems to either be stuck or disabled. I'm not sure which. I think it's just disabled. It looks like it's pointing straight forward. Oh, that one little barrel. That lone little itty-bitty barrel. It's still trying. It's still trying. Never give up, never surrender, right? Oh, man. This is actually a pretty... one hell of a battle, honestly. It's kind of sad that these two didn't meet in the actual tournament. Oh, comes those little itty-bitty secondary shells from the Zvesdas. They basically don't do anything. Oh, well, now that gun is definitely messed up after taking that hit. Oh, geez. That shell did not make it there. Some more HE coming in. It looks like the BB-15 is slowly losing this. It looks like the Zvesdas are actually gaining health overall, while the BB-15 is losing it. And that shell is way overshot because of the way the turrets aim. Something I learned from the Season 1 of this is Yeah, it's this gun right here. It's trying to aim... Oof, well, doesn't matter now, but it was trying to aim with... Oh, it actually does, because now they're two different gauges. It's still going to throw things off. It's trying to aim with one of these guns. Like, it's using one of the first... I believe it's the first firing piece placed down is the one that it uses to aim. And since these are different gauges or different barrel lengths, they have different muzzle velocities, which means the one that it isn't specifically aiming for is going to miss. But yeah, it's just... The Zvezdas are still raining in shells. Oh, and that is probably it. That probably just took out the last operable weapon on the BB-15. I don't think it... Alright. Just one last little defiant shot there. And range is fine. Everything's good. That one Zvesda capsized out there. Where did it go? Did it sink, maybe? I'm not sure where that other one went. It doesn't matter, though, as the two that are left are more than enough to finish off the BB-15 here, it looks like. But, man, did it take a pounding. Oh, yep, it's despawning. It is despawning. I'm not sure if it's AI got sniped out or if it's was 2 damaged. Let's look. 2 damaged is the tag on it. Well, that's interesting. So the Zvezdas beat the BB-15, but it lost to the things that the BB-15 beat. Huh. Well, wait, did I do a restart or destroy? I think I hit destroy all. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's the restart. Let's do a round 2. Just to see. Just because I'm curious. All the discussion that was going on about it. I want to see... see if the predictions were right, because the Light LOD, who's the maker of the BB-15, said that he believed the Zvezdas would have beaten him. And so far, it looks like he's right. Or she. I'm not sure which one. But they. I'll go gender neutral before somebody pounces on me for being discriminatory. But, yeah, oh, those shows missed. Oh, but bunch of hitting, too. I don't know why I'm saying missing. I mean, yeah, some of the shells did miss, but I don't know why I'm saying that they're missing when there was a bunch hitting, too. Shells raining in. Yeah, it's basically a matter of whether or not the Zvezdas can pound in enough HE shells to knock out the BB-15's guns before the BB-15 kills them. With its pen depth fused shells here. Oh, jeez, that Zvesda got blown clear out of the water again. Oh, and now it's getting rammed by its buddy, and oh yeah, here comes the friendly fire. Classic Zvesda, man. Oh, yep, and that's another thing that was mentioned was the over penetrations on the Zvesda. Oh, this one's just getting like these two are just they're hugging. They're being best of friends, getting all snuggly. Let's see how the BB-15's doing. Looks like its rear guns have been knocked out. Well, no, that gun is still active. Oh, and that water skip put it straight in to the superstructure of the Zvesda and made it, and it actually got a detonation off despite it hitting the superstructure. Frame rate hangups. CPU's having trouble calculating all the collision damage. And oh, that skipped off the water. That one, looks like something in there hit and it exploded. I don't know if it hit ammo or if that was a shell actually detonating. Now the BB-15's just pushing them around. And the BB-15 in much better shape this go around. Oh, that's oof. Oh. I love how ships get lifted out of the water by explosions and stuff now. That's super cool. And it doesn't matter that that one barrel is damaged and going to fire at a different muzzle velocity when it's literally touching the enemy ship that it's trying to shoot at. Blam! Over-penetrated. Over-penetrated. I don't think that one can get a shot off like that. If it does, it's going to over-penetrate like crazy. The rear gun is still firing at this Zvesda as well, which seems to have listed to one side heavily enough that its guns can't fire. And this one's just eating point-blank shots from the BB-15. It looks like the BB-15 is going to take this round, because the Zvezdas have not put out any effective fire for a while now. It's just a matter of waiting until the BB-15 actually finishes its foes. This one seems to be pretty dead in the water. The other two aren't moving. Oh, that was an actual HE shell there, but I don't think one of those guns is going to be able to keep up. The BB-15 will eventually knock that out. Oh, not if it keeps missing like that, though. It is getting kind of far. BB-15's at 83%. We got Zvezda's at 76, 81, and 65. That 65% one is not doing so well. 10% off of getting... Oh, you saw a ricochet there. That shell bounced off the armor. Failed to detonate. BB-15 needs to get closer so it can actually land some shots on these small targets. But then again, after it lands those first couple of shots and guts the insides, it just over-penetrates and goes straight through. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Let's see what this shell does. It looks like it's going to go too far. Yeah. Oh. Well, it's closer than I expected it to be. Oh, that's a hit. Good hit, good penetration. Detonated inside. Sure it blew up. Yeah, blew a big old hole in here. Got a big old plunging fire shot coming in. Is it going to arc down and hit it in time? Yeah, it did. It did, and it detonated inside the ship, or at least against it. This Zvezda's not doing so hot. How's the BB-15 doing, though? 81%. Oh, it's changed targets over to this one now, and is over-penetrating like crazy, which is what the light LOD predicted would happen. The BB-15's guns would be scary because when these ships were made, they were made just before the heavy armor came out. So there are no heavy armor blocks on these ships. But with it having that much penetrating power, it would be pretty scary against the... Oh, jeez! It exploded, launched the ship up into the air, and that actually made it dodge shot the subsequent shots. Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Oh, now we're having some range issues here. The BB-15 is sailing away from those Zvezdas, but those Zvezdas are not giving chase. They're too damaged, or at least that one back there is, which that's probably the one that's actually out of range. This one is probably not. No, it is not. So yeah, this one is in danger of being disqualified. It has been battle damaged and basically getting... It's basically the same concept as a ring out. But this one has fixed itself and it's coming back for blood. And the BB-15 is still trying to shoot that one. That is way out of range. But if it doesn't fix itself here soon, I'm going to go over there and blow it up with the explosive debugging tool thing, because it will be it'll get disqualified. I don't have an actual timer running because, you know, this is just for funsies, but yeah, I'm going to remove this Zvesda from the fight. It has likely been out of range for its minute by now, and it is not going to come back into it. It is done. Kaboom! Cut the ship right in half, and that's it. It will despawn now. Yeah, too damaged. Oof! And I got back just in time to see that turret get completely blown to crap. That leaves this Zvesda with no weapons. This Zvesda has no weapons. Oh, well, no, it has a weapon. It just can't fire it because the ship is listing too hard. I think it's safe to say that the BB-15 will win this round. There's no way those the repair bots and the Zvezdas are going to get those turrets back up with the BB-15 firing at it like this. It may, like, even when it over-penetrates, it may not be doing a whole lot of damage in those cases, but see, it's knocking off blocks that it just knocked off blocks that the bots are trying to repair. This one could theoretically get repaired to the point where it starts sailing right and it rights itself and its guns are able to fire. It's actually starting to do that right now. Just as I say that, yep, those guns should be able to fire now. Assuming they have ammo, which they don't seem to. And now it's listing the other way, and it cannot fire. Yeah, normally in an actual tournament match, I wouldn't just call it like this, but just for the sake of brevity and the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and call this one in favor of the BB-15, because it is in a quite commanding position right now, and I don't think the Zvezdas are going to be able to come back from it before the 10-minute timer would run out if that were going. So, yeah. Round 2 goes to the BB-15, so it's 1-1 and we're going to our round 3. So, spawn in the BB-15. And a little low. Whatever. What am I doing again? Oh, yeah, Zvesda fleet. Alright. Spawned in. And then it just, oh, they're low in the water too. Whatever. Not a huge deal. In a tournament, I would probably have redone those spawns, but this is just a for funsies. Just to see whether or not the BB-15 would actually lose like its creator expected it would. Or if the Zvezdas just won't be able to. The first round, I mean, that was a pretty convincing victory. But round 2, the victory for the BB-15 was also pretty convincing, so I'm not sure. Uh-oh. These rear guns are facing away. I think they can't decide which direction to face to fire, because the BB-15 is sailing almost straight at its targets. Oh, jeez, all of that high explosive fire just going straight into the BB-15's face. Yeah, the front guns are just gone. Yeah, this is not what the BB-15 wanted to do to be able to pull out a win here. Just the front part of the ship has just been shredded. The armor weathered that strike well enough, it seems. Oh, but now the BB... Oh, it really needed to land that volley. It really needed to land that volley, but it missed entirely. Not even a matter of just over-penetrating, it just straight up missed. And now it's got Zvezdas on either side. It doesn't know which ones to shoot at. It is getting absolutely hammered. BB-15 down to 71%. And it looks like its rear gun here is stuck on what used to be that mast, but that mast has since been destroyed. So I'm not sure what the gun's doing. Its armor weathered that shot. Weathering... yeah, but this time, as you can see, like already the BB-15 is already not putting out effective fire on the Zvezdas. Oh, well, that was a hit and a detonation that lifted the ship clean out of the water. That's a neat feature. I'm glad that's in the game. That's cool to watch. But yeah, the poor BB-15, not much left of it. Not much left of it at all. I think it's probably going to hit 2 damage and despawn soon. Yep, 59%. Huh, so that's interesting. If this were a tournament match, the Zvezdas would go on, and the BP-15 would either move down to the secondary bracket, or, well, probably secondary bracket, since this is the, other than the in the final, this is the only time that it lost. Or no, it lost to my Broadhead, went down to the secondary bracket, then fought its way back up. So what would have happened in this case if these two had faced together is the Zvezdas would have ended up vying for second place against the Broadhead. Now I'm curious as to whether the Broadhead would have won. Maybe I'll do another video later on between those ones and see who would come out on top. Oh, this Zvezda's despawning. Well. But no, the BB-15's 54%. It's going to despawn here too any minute. Yep, 2 damage, 1, 0, despawn. Yep, that's it. So yeah, I wonder if the Broadhead could have defeated the Zvezdas. Did it get lucky in how the bracket played out? No, because I mean, it did defeat vehicles that the Zvesda lost against, but I don't know, it's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I might make one between the Zvezdas and the Broadhead just to see. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the battlefield.